What if your first $100,000 year as a content creator did not require brand deals, going viral, or even showing your face on camera like this? Back in 2021, when I was first starting, I was juggling a million ideas, testing every strategy I could find, and I still felt stuck. I had the drive, but no clear plan, so I built one. Now I've used that exact 8-phase blueprint to grow my business past $250K a year, and I helped over 20 creators hit their first 6-figure years too, without a huge following on social media or having to fit themselves into a tiny money-sucking box a lot of gurus like to call a niche. In this completely free 2-part masterclass, I am handing out that full blueprint to you guys step by step, so you can guarantee this year starting tomorrow is your first $100,000 year. This is part 1 of a 2-part masterclass, and today we're starting with the first 4 steps of my 8-phase blueprint. If you'd like me to personally tag you when part 2 drops on Thursday, comment me below and I will happily do so. Let's start first with phase 1, what I like to call the put out phase. I hope you guys like that name. I thought it was funny. This is where we're going to define what you're here to share with the world. Before you build a single offer, record a single video, or pitch a single client, you have to decide what you're actually here to put out. This phase is about building your brand identity from the inside out, not with logos or colors or fonts, but with purpose, clarity, and intention. Because if you're unclear about what you stand for, your business is going to blend in, and your dream clients are going to scroll right past you. So let's start by getting clear on 5 brand anchors that will guide everything else: your mission, your vision, your aesthetic, your voice, and your identity. First up, your mission. Who do you want to help and why? It doesn't have to be revolutionary, it just has to be rooted in conviction. Maybe it's helping moms feel financially free or turning creative skills into real income. That why is what will carry you through the hard days, and trust me, there will be plenty of them. Next, you want to define your vision. Where is this business heading? What kind of life do you want it to support? And what kind of impact do you want it to have? Vision keeps you from building something that burns you out. Then I want you to think about your aesthetic and voice, the feeling and sound of your brand. Is your vibe playful, bold, calming? Do you use humor, cursing, storytelling? Are you the hype girl or the calm guide? These choices create authenticity and make you memorable. And finally, your identity. What would someone call you if they had to describe you in one sentence? Are you a content creator and mentor? Are you a writer and strategist? This isn't going to be set in stone per se, but it is a starting point that needs to be ironed out early on, and we'll refine it throughout this process together. Once you've discovered these 5 elements within your business, you'll have your brand anchor, the thing that keeps you grounded when you're tempted to pivot, people please, or start all over again. And now that you know what you're here to put out into the world, the next question is, who are you building all of this for? So let's move on to phase 2, the person phase. This is where we're going to build your ideal client from the inside out. And this next thing is one of the biggest mindset shifts that I walk my students through, because most people skip this entirely. But if you want offers that convert and content that resonates, you cannot keep guessing what people want. You instead have to build your business around the exact kind of person you want to attract. When you're clear on who you're talking to, your messaging gets sharper, your marketing gets easier, and your sales get way more consistent. So in this phase, you'll create what I call your ideal client blueprint. That includes not just demographics like age or title, but how this person thinks, what they value, and why they would choose you. To kick this exercise off, first define their core struggles. What's keeping your ideal customer or client stuck? What are they secretly Googling at midnight when they can't sleep? Then write out their desires. What are they working towards? What would success or relief actually look like in their life? Next, I want you to focus on language. You don't want to use vague terms. You want to reflect the exact words that they would use to describe their own pain points and experiences. After that, think through their buyer mindset. Are they scrappy DIYers who want affordable solutions they can do on their own? Or are they time-starved and ready to pay for someone to just do it for them? Finally, ask yourselves, are they the kind of person who values investing in themselves in the first place? Because if not, you're going to spend way too much time chasing leads that were never ready to buy from you at all. If you need help with this, I've actually created a full Know Your Customer Avatar worksheet. It's going to help you dig deep and get specific, because clarity here will ripple into every offer, every piece of content, and every client conversation you have, but we're going to get more into that later. During this phase, just remember you're not here to help everyone. You're just here to be the obvious solution to a very specific kind of person. And now that you know exactly who that that person is, it's time to build something they'll actually say yes to time and time again. So welcome to phase 3, the programs or products phase. Here's where we're going to map out your entire offer ecosystem using what I call the umbrella method. Coined, but not trademarked yet. Please don't steal it. This is where a lot of creators are getting stuck. They either offer everything or stay super vague because they're afraid of boxing themselves in. But unclear offers leads to unclear income. So in this phase, we're creating a business structure that brings focus, clarity, and confidence. So you know exactly what you do, how you do it, and what you're going to get paid for to do it. It all starts with defining your umbrella, the high-level identity that connects all of your skills. This isn't a job title, it's your brand's core positioning. Think, I'm a content creator and mentor. Or, I help personal brands scale through content systems. It should be broad enough to evolve with you, but focused enough to tell someone instantly what you're all about. Now, underneath your umbrella, you're going to define 3 big raindrops. These are your main service categories, and the primary ways that you help clients that will fall under your main umbrella. For example, mine are content creation, marketing consulting, and coaching. If you're a content writer, your big 3 might be social content writing, copy editing, and email marketing. If you're a content creator and strategist, maybe it looks like this: social media marketing, UGC content, and content management. Choose 3 that reflect what you're great at and what you want to be doing. From there, each big raindrop is going to branch into 3 to 5 smaller ones that are your actual offers. These are your services, your programs, your packages, the things people can easily hire you and pay you for. For me, for example, under content creation, I offer UGC, YouTube videos, and email marketing copy. Under consulting, I offer one-on-one strategy sessions, content marketing plans, and launch strategies. Under coaching, I run private one-on-one coaching, a group membership, social media audits, and digital product planning. You see how clean that is? It gives people a crystal clear picture of how they can work with me. This isn't about building a million offers or programs or products. It's about designing a focused, scalable business that reflects your strengths and serves your audience's real needs. Once your umbrella, your big raindrop, and your small raindrops are all filled out, you'll have a full offer ecosystem that you can grow from. And from here, we'll turn those offers into pricing tiers, so you can scale to $100,000 without needing 100 clients to do it. So with that said, let's move into phase 4, pricing. And here's the mindset shift that I want you to make in this phase. Pricing is not about guessing what people will pay. It's about designing intentional options that meet all of your clients right where they are, while still moving you towards your income goal. In this phase, we're going to create 3 pricing tiers for each of your offers using one of my favorite models, DIY, DWY, and DFY, which stands for do it yourself, done with you, and done for you. This structure allows you to serve different types of clients with different needs and different budgets without constantly reinventing the wheel. For example, let's say one of your smaller offers is email marketing. A DIY version might be a digital product with 10 pre-written email templates. The DWY version could be you writing 3 custom emails while the client handles the scheduling of them. And the DFY version is where you handle everything: strategy, writing, scheduling, reporting, the whole gambit. It's the same skill, same topic, but 3 different entry points. And that opens the door for far more people to say yes to you and positions you as a premium provider from day one. Now let's connect this to your income goal, because you want to make $100,000 this year. That's why you're here. And that's about $8,333 per month. And the fastest way to get there is not by chasing hundreds of low ticket sales, but instead it's by serving fewer clients at a higher income level. And that's where this pricing model we talked about becomes powerful, because it gives you range, flexibility, and a path to scale. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one of your smaller raindrop offers and brainstorm a DIY version, a DWY version, and a DFY version. Then assign rough prices to each based on the time, access, and transformation involved. You don't have to get it perfect right now, but you do need to start attaching numbers to your value, because once you know your pricing and your capacity, you can build an offer suite that supports your 6-figure goal without burning you out. So by now, you've defined your brand, you've clarified your audience, and you've even mapped out your offer suite. We also structured your pricing to scale, but building a 6-figure business is not just about what you offer. It's about how you position it, how you prove it, how you present it, and how you pitch it. And that's exactly what we're covering in part 2 of this masterclass, which drops on Thursday. We'll cover positioning strategies that make you stand out, what to include in a client attracting portfolio, how to show up online in the right places, and how to confidently pitch without sounding spammy or awkward. So comment me below and I'll personally tag you in it when it goes live this week. And if you're ready to go ahead and take a few deeper steps right now, I've created a custom GPT business coach built directly for this masterclass, and it's linked below in the description. It'll walk you through each phase step by step, as well as walking you through that knowing your customer avatar worksheet. And while you're waiting for part 2 to drop this week, I also encourage you to check out this video next. It's gonna spotlight the 8 side hustles I focused on that led me to my first 100K year as a content creator. I'll see you guys over there.